What's up, y'all? This is another Cassidy versus Goodz video, but not really, because now I kind of want to move on from that situation and talk about who Cass' next opponent is going to be, because he done already said he in talks with different leagues to, you know what I'm saying, book his next battle. So I want to do, I'm going to do King of the Dot first, because, you know what I'm saying, I think that's probably the least likely that we'll see him on there next. I think probably RBE or URL will end up being the ones that book him. You know what I'm saying? And there might be a little bit of bidding war, because, you know what I'm saying, I feel like when this battle drop, well, since it's not going to drop on YouTube, we're not going to see how many views it's going to get. But I think it's going to have a bigger impact on the culture than people was expecting it to have. Like, because we still talking about the battle, and, you know what I'm saying, Lux vs. Verb is a couple weeks away. Like, people posting videos about Gilly the Kid, you know what I'm saying, talking shit about Cassidy and shit, trying to validate the shit that Goodz was saying in the battle. But, you know what I'm saying, it ain't really worked for me, because I don't know who the fuck Gilly the Kid is. But, you know what I'm saying, let's move on. So I think if Cassidy get booked by King of the Dot, well, first I want to say, let me backtrack a little bit. First I want to say that I don't think Cassidy should get Rum Nitty. And I also think the fact that people are saying that he should get Rum Nitty next shows you that, you know what I'm saying, these battle rappers is not being truthful when they say that Goodz won this battle clearly. Because, one, you don't hear none of them talking about what battle Goodz should get next after he just clearly beat Cassidy, who was, you know what I'm saying, purportedly undefeated. Like, people got him beating Disaster. So, you know what I'm saying, for Goodz to clearly beat Cassidy is a big deal. So I don't understand why they wouldn't be saying, you know what I'm saying, Goodz need another big plate after this. Is because they don't really believe that. They don't really believe what they saying. And the reason I know that they don't believe what they saying is because, you know what I'm saying, they'll say things like, oh, they want to see Cassidy in a volume. I want to see what he can do in a small room. But when we talk about small rooms, we talking about people that got bars. So it's like, right there, you kind of admitting that, you know what I'm saying, you felt like Cassidy had better bars. Because the reason we put Rum Nitty, the reason people start saying that Rum Nitty is the king of the small rooms is because he wasn't translating as well on stage. Like, he had the bars. People just wasn't, the masses just wasn't catching him when he was on big stages. And when he was in small rooms, like, the material was translating way better. So that's you basically admitting that, you know what I'm saying, you felt like Cassidy had better material than Goodz overall. And that's why I really don't believe none of these battlers when they say that Goodz won convincingly, because obviously if you want to put him against the best puncher in the game, he didn't win convincingly, because you want to see him get destroyed now. Like, you want to see him really lose, which I think Rum Nitty would beat him. But I don't think Rum Nitty, and this is no disrespect to Rum Nitty, but I don't think Rum Nitty deserved that plate. I feel like Cassidy is so high up that, you know what I'm saying, only legends should be able to get Cassidy. Like, you know what I'm saying, you got to be like, even though I don't really consider Goodz a legend, like, he's definitely solidified his spot in battle rap history. So if Cass get booked by King of the Dot, like, I really feel like he should battle. I feel like he should battle either Hollow or maybe like Ilmac. I think that would be like a fire battle, because I think Cassidy displayed like a little bit of everything in that battle. Like, he even had a couple of jokes. He just didn't deliver them right. Like, he was still rapping it like, you know what I'm saying, he was super mad, like he was gonna kill this nigga Goodz when he was joking. Like, I'm gonna shoot you, but I'm, you know what I'm saying, like he said, I ain't gonna get into the bars because I'm gonna do a bar breakdown, but it was just funny the way he was delivering his jokes. Like, he wasn't delivering them like they was jokes, but he had some moments where it was supposed to be funny. And, you know what I'm saying, Hollow displays that too. Like, Hollow can do like a little bit of everything. So, and I think, you know what I'm saying, the King of the Dot crowd would appreciate that type of versatility. Like, the freestyles, you know what I'm saying, the punching, the schemes, the angles, the personals. Like, both of them doing all of that stuff would make for a classic battle on King of the Dot. And this is me talking about Hollow. I think Ilmac just deserved it because, you know what I'm saying, people don't put enough respect on his name. Like, I feel like he a legend in the game, and enough people don't really talk about that. So if he battled Cassidy, then, you know what I'm saying, he would definitely have to be in that conversation, whether he won or lost. And that's what I think would be the best move for King of the Dot. If we talking about RBE, you know what I'm saying, that's an easy one. Like, if he goes to RBE, he got to battle Mook. because, you know what I'm saying, they just had closure. You know what I'm saying? The whole theme of the event was, you know what I'm saying, we trying to get things out the way that's, you know what I'm saying, unresolved in battle rap history. Like, if anything is unresolved in battle rap history, is Mook versus Cassidy. Like, there's clips of Mook saying he tried to get his nigga $20,000 to battle him, and he didn't want to take it because he was worth more than that. So, you know what I'm saying, if they can get the bag, and I honestly think, I'm not really a big fan of Mook, but I think, you know what I'm saying, he showed versatility in his Verb battle. Like, I think that was one of his best shows. Like, he had punches, you know what I'm saying, he had angles, he had, you know what I'm saying, he was scheming for almost the whole round in his second round. Like, then he rapped for 20-something minutes, you know what I'm saying, and honestly, the most fire bar in that battle, like, even though I go with the consensus, I think Verb probably pulled it out. The most fire bar in that battle was, you know what I'm saying, in Mook third round. It's just that the third round is so long that the shit is unwatchable. But when he said, you wanted that collision with Lux so bad, you turned into him, like, that shit was fire. Like, I thought that shit was the most fire shit I ever heard Murder Mook say, ever. And, you know what I'm saying, that's definitely a battle that he would want, you know what I'm saying, and I think it would draw a lot of attention to the culture, you know what I'm saying. It would be good for RBE. You know what I'm saying? It would be good for their platform. They would probably gain a lot of subscribers once they drop that battle. Like, I'm pretty sure it'll be definitely the quickest they ever got 1 million views on any battle. You know what I'm saying? It's probably going to be the highest viewed battle for a long time. So, you know what I'm saying? That's a no-brainer, though. I'm pretty sure ARP know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He probably working on getting the bag for it right now. Now, if he come back to URL, I think this is also a no-brainer. But, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people saying he should get Nitty or Suge. I don't agree with that. I feel like he should get Arsenal. And the reason I feel like he should get Arsenal is because Cassidy came in talking about he want to shift the game. And one of the things that he be talking about is, like, this shit is just way too friendly. Like, niggas be, you know what I'm saying, dapping each other up. Like, I never really liked seeing niggas, you know what I'm saying, give each other handshakes at the end of the battle. Like, I understand it's like a friendly sport and competition and you want to show, like, it's good sportsmanship and all that shit. But at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying, battle rap kind of centers around aggression. So, you know what I'm saying, y'all niggas shake hands off camera. Like, just end the battle once the third round is over. Like, just fade to black. You know what I'm saying? Don't show me y'all niggas shaking hands. Like, I wanna leave the battle thinking y'all niggas is still enemies. You know what I'm saying? Even if the shit fake. Like, that's why niggas watch wrestling. There's a lot of overlap in wrestling and battle rap fans. Even though I don't like wrestling because the shit fake. Like, yeah, battle rap is fake, but you know what I'm saying, the tension, a lot of that tension and shit be real. So it's like, leave it there. And Arsenal embodies that. Like, he really don't fuck with niggas when he do face-offs. Like, he tries to talk down to people the same way Cassidy was talking down to Goodz. Like, Arsenal would have never let that shit happen. Like, Arsenal wouldn't have needed all the other battle rappers, you know what I'm saying, defending him in the face-off. Like, that nigga would have been all in Cassidy's face. Like, both of them niggas, when Cass said he was ready right now, Arsenal would have been on the same shit. Like, and that's why he needed battle. And another thing is, Arsenal can actually talk with Cassidy. Like, as far as they battle rap resumes, like, Arsenal is, like, up here. You know what I'm saying? So if Cass want to say, you know what I'm saying, he's the GOAT of that shit, Arsenal got a claim to that same shit. So it's like, it would actually be, that shit would be fire. And I'm not even the biggest Arsenal fan, but I know that he would have one of his best performances if he got that battle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not to say Nitty or Suge don't deserve it. It's just that I feel like Arsenal done did way more for the culture. You know what I'm saying? He was here way longer. I don't know if he was around in the time before cameras, but I know he was doing grind time in Lions Den and all that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's been around for a long time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was doing that shit around the time when Cass was doing that shit. So I think that's definitely like the go-to battle for me if I wanted Cass to get another URL plate. You know what I'm saying? And also, I haven't really seen no clips of Arsenal saying like Cassidy lost. Like, maybe I just missed it, but like, it don't seem like he really been talking too much about the Cassidy situation, and he really not friendly like that either. Like, he kind of standoffish when it comes to the rest of these battle rap niggas. Like, and that's how Cass is, and that's why I think it would be a good matchup. Like, it wouldn't be a style clash like him versus Goodz where niggas can just say, I prefer what Goodz was doing. Like, it'll actually be like, no, both of us gotta bring bars, we both gotta bring disrespect, somebody gonna be barking on each other, you know what I'm saying, we both gonna get aggressive, niggas gonna be trying to bully each other. Like, that shit gonna be fire. It's gonna be like Twerk versus Suge, but it's gonna be two legends. Like, that shit gonna be crazy. Like, You know what I'm saying? That shit definitely got to go down. And you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much all I got to say on that subject. So, you know what I'm saying? We'll see what URL do. But I definitely hope they see this video, and I definitely hope they take my advice, because, you know what I'm saying, Arsenal is one of the most viewed battle rappers, and Cass is finna be once the Goodz versus Cassidy battle drops. So, you know what I'm saying, this shit gonna be, that shit might be the biggest battle in battle rap history, like, as far as views go. You know what I'm saying, in America, because I know in the Philippines, like, battle rap is mainstream, so they get like millions upon millions of views. But in America, like, that shit is a niche market, and I think that's the matchup that will, you know what I'm saying, take that shit more mainstream. Like, that shit would definitely help that shit, you know what I'm saying, expand. And also if that card does go down, like if they do set that card up, the Cassidy versus Arsenal, I definitely want to see Chubby Jag battle too. Like, Chubby Jag was talking hella greasy to Shotgun Suge, you know what I'm saying, and Suge said he want to battle Cassidy. Well, you know what I'm saying, if you want to battle Cassidy, then you got to beat Jag. Like, that's how I feel. That's how I feel right now, because, you know what I'm saying, this nigga was on Angry Fan disrespecting you. You know what I'm saying? Like, saying he gonna beat you, saying, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna bully him and none of that shit. So, he's a blood, you a crip. Like, that shit is a match made in heaven. Like, just go ahead and set that shit up. And I done seen Jag battle. He had a phone battle with Cortez. He battled Young B the Future a while ago, RIP. And, you know what I'm saying, that's just what gotta happen. Like, if you want that battle, bro, you gotta battle Jag, and you gotta show, you know what I'm saying, the separation. But that's all I gotta say about that. You know what I'm saying? The one that I want to see the most is definitely Hollow versus Cassidy, though. I think that should be fire. But I want to see it on King of the Dot. I don't want to see that battle on URL, especially if they're gonna do that shit in Atlanta again, because that crowd was ass. Like, that crowd was fucking horrible. I don't really want them to do no events in Atlanta no more. And if they do, like, that shit need to be a small room, or do a fucking PG, so, you know what I'm saying, only real battle rap fans come. Like, no fucking Hollywood fans, you know what I'm saying? Like, just a bunch of people that's there for the clout type shit. Because that's really what I felt like it was in Atlanta. Like, niggas that didn't really know what was going on. Like, even no, I'm just going to end it here. You know what I'm saying? I'll catch y'all later.